Hello, my name is Edvinas Bernataitis, and I will present development and deployment of components measurement request plan with assigned resource. Business case: improve throughput of measurement request through quality, enable resource planning of inspection resource, enable future potential resource issues, and goal statement: develop triage process and map end-to-end process, create job description for facilitator role and align to process, trial process for several weeks, and suggest modifications to process as required, amend existing stance work instruction as agreed with stakeholders via formal presentation, agree process ownership and document work instruction, and publish stance work instruction. My team: Simon Yarm, myself, Neil Day, Gary Davis, Katie Fabianska, Matt Dunkley, and Connor Ellicott. Measurements and current practice. Before I start project, I had to figure out where is the key points and where I should pay attention to the problems which we have. So to get everything what I need, I had to do flow process analysis, 5S audit, 5 Whys, review process problems and gaps, existing stance work instruction analysis and modification, metrics calculation, and PDCI process. On the right hand side, we can see new decision tree which was applied to the area. Before I started project, I had to get main issues and what I supposed to solve. So the main issues in the department was missing data and duplication of program and fixtures, mismatch data between request and drawing, request not clarified, has no triage process, was no description of process facilitator, and no work allocation to person. In this slide, we could see summarize activity of customer, where customer have to put all of the data required to understand properly for stance room technician what he have to do. To avoid program duplication, we created a questionnaire on the right hand side to customer to identify or to give us ability clearly understand is there any existing similar processes or stance room requests being requested before. Bottom on stance room request in stance room request review column, which is on the bottom, we are able to write as a technicians any issues with the part, any issues with the part, or any reliable information which would help to save time for next person who takes the job. To find key problems, I had to do 5 analyses. I will not gonna go through all of them, but I will mention main keys. So in efficient process, why there is an efficient process for request, why duplicate programs and equipment caused inability to meet demand as peak, why programs was duplicated, why there was no quality gate, and why quality gate had not had process before. This analysis just showed us that we haven't had the process when I started the project. In this slide, we could see a screenshot of triage process with every single assignee or person who participates in a triage meetings or in triage process. So there is a customers, they have it themselves process, stance room technicians, triage coordinator, metrology SME, gauge SME, and quality gate. All these participants had the process where they have followed the steps, which is mentioned in stance work instruction. In the next slide, we can see that there is a draft of description for process facilitator, where is the main keys or main responsibilities and requirements for job role. This document haven't been released yet because of COVID-19 this year. That's why it was a halt. We could see a screen dump of database where we could see a bar with the allocation to person, which called assignees. This bar haven't existed before the project. It shows easily visual way who is working on the project. Calculations. In 3 months, I had to calculate how many stance room requests we have had, how many of them was waiting, how many of them was started, and the cost of our project. Statistic shows that at December we had 80 jobs, 32 of them haven't started, and we haven't had cost saving. On January, we had 114 jobs, 23 of them haven't been started. Average time of the working on the request was 6.87 of days, and saved cost was £345. On February, we had 39 requests, 2 haven't been started, average time in days 5.65, and the cost saving was £598. It shows slowly progression of cost saving and time saving per working days and request. In this slide, we could see before and after. On the left-hand side, we could see request form which existed before, and on the right-hand side, we could see the new request with the questionnaire and delegation to the person and to the resource. It's a simple presentation how my project changed our process and documentation in the area. Benefits: standardized process, less mismatch in process and procedures, reduced waiting time for customers, created facilitator role, new standard work instruction for trash coordinator. Thank you for your attention.